Fuck off, truck. You're making too much noise. Hey there everybody. I came across a questions nobody ever asks tag. It's been a long time since I've done a tag, I think, so I thought I may as well just give it a go. Do you go by a nickname? I have always wanted a nickname, but unfortunately my name doesn't suggest one. I guess I've had ones that have come and gone very briefly, but nothing's ever stuck. Shut up! God. When driving, do you listen to CDs, tapes, the radio, or nothing? Well, my car is from 1991. It does not have a CD player, so sometimes I'll listen to a tape, sometimes I'll listen to the radio, but in order to get any radio signal, I'll have to plug in my phone or something. I use a car kit that I put into the tape deck, you know, those things, and usually I'll listen to music on my iPad or iPod. Are you a window person or an aisle person? I'm definitely a window person. I love to look at the view, especially on aeroplanes. I really hate being on the aisle of aeroplanes. I love being able to look out the window and see the view. I'm the same with buses and trains and everything. I will book window seats on aeroplanes. I was on a plane to Romania and nobody spoke English really, and this man had taken my window seat that I'd booked. And I was quite prepared to cause a scene. Like, no, I booked the seat. This is mine. Got the flight attendant to shift him. Like, no you don't take. Anyway, how do you relieve stress? Well, it used to be that I would play my drum kit, but I haven't played my drums for absolutely ages. I guess I don't. I just let it build up until it makes me crazy. What's your favourite childhood TV show? Possibly Gem and the Holograms? When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? You know, I'm still trying to decide that, but the awkward part is I grew up like ages ago. I think I wanted to be an author, a sort of like a bit of a, you know, I would like to be that. And then I more seriously pursued it, but everyone wants to be an author, don't they? I think I wanted to be an author because I was only really good at creative writing at school and languages, so I also considered being a translator. Unfortunately, I am neither of those things. Never mind. What's the best prank you ever pulled off? I have never pulled a prank on anybody because I would just feel too bad about it. I'd feel too guilty. I couldn't. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, whom would you choose? Oh no, it's the shit truck. No! Worst time of the fucking week. They're doing up the house next door and they have like one of those portable toilets, and once a week the shit's truck comes along to refresh the portable toilet and the smell is fucking heinous. So there's something for me to look forward to in the next few minutes. Good timing. Anyway, where was I? If you could have dinner with any 3 people, whom would you choose? I feel like I already answered this in another video. How about... I'll go for living people this time, so I'm gonna say Stephen Fry, Tim Burton, and Neil Gaiman. That'd be a really great dinner party. I don't think I could really contribute to the conversation though, I would just listen. If you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be? I did lose a very nice woolen hat when I was a child that I never quite got over. Somewhere I've got this really nice long velvet coat and I haven't seen it for years. I would quite like that back. If you could hire any actor to portray you in a movie, who would you choose? Well, because so many people say I look like them, I'm probably going to go with either a 20 years younger Helena Bonham Carter or Kat Dennings. I really don't see the Kat Dennings, but I really don't. But as a compliment, I'm flattered. Kat Dennings is hot. If you could play any instrument, which would you play? I always wanted to learn violin or accordion. Bagpipes! As it sounds like ulan pipes or something. The indoor bagpipes, like the ones you put under your arms. The sort of, they have a bellows instead of a thing that you blow into. I've always wanted to be able to play those. They sound amazing. If you could hear anyone in history give a speech, whom would you hear? You know, as much as he was one of the biggest cunts to ever walk the earth, I understand Hitler was a very, very good orator. Apparently he just commanded so much presence and was just extremely good at public speaking. I'm quite a big fan of Napoleon. I think now there's a man that really got shit done. It'd be quite cool to hear him as well. Someone who's just a really great orator, who could command a crowd. If you could live in one city for the rest of your life, where would you live? Now I have a few favourite cities. Probably Edinburgh is my favourite, followed by Paris and London, I couldn't say in which order. Kind of cliche, right? I mean, everybody likes those places. I mean, like most people like those places. I'd probably have to say Edinburgh. I just felt at home as soon as I got there. If you could make any fictional character come to life, which would it be? Would have to be somebody from Harry Potter, right? Like, you know, Dumbledore or Snape, but probably Dumbledore. It's because he seems so wonderful. I don't know, I think it'd be pretty cool if Dumbledore were real. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Well, that's the thing. As a kid, I never really dressed up as anything for Halloween. I would just dress up scary. I mean, I wanted to be a vampire all the time anyway. I had pairs of vampire fangs that I would go through that I would just rock around wearing. I loved dressing up all the time. So usually I would just dress up as something scary or dark, but nothing in particular. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? My closet is actually just a room, but even when I've had a closet or a wardrobe in my bedroom, I've never been afraid of anything inside it. It's just, you know, clothes and shoes and that. I've never thought that there was like a boogeyman or a monster inside or anything, so open or not, it wouldn't bother me. If you could be any cartoon character, who would you be? I would probably have to be like Death from Sandman, because apparently I'm already her. Shout out to my homegirl Cinnamon Headley. Not only do I look like this character, but I've started actually reading Sandman, and I think she kind of reminds me a lot of me as well. Kind of nice. And honestly, strangers were asking me if I was cosplaying Death before I'd heard of Sandman. Do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotel? I haven't stayed in a hotel for a really long time. I can't even remember the last time. And so sure, like, why wouldn't I take it? It's there to be used. If I don't use it, you know, what? Free shampoo, right? Have you stolen a street sign before? Kind of. My old flatmates used to go out and steal street signs regularly. They made a thing of it. I only ever took one home, and it was one of those keep off the grass signs. I didn't steal it from its original position. Somebody had already done that for me. I just found it elsewhere, so I don't know where it belonged. I just carried it home and rather lamely on my wood-chipped garden. Get it? Because there was no grass. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? I would prefer to sleep with my sheets tucked in, but I mean, it doesn't really last long, does it? Once you get into bed and move around a bit, they come out, so I don't really care. It's just as long as my bed is comfortable to lie in, I don't care. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Oh god. Well, if you were attacked by a bear, that's like the end, right? You're fucked. You don't tangle with a bear. A swarm of bees. If I had to choose, bees. You always smile for pictures. I try not to. I have like a photo face. I'm not sure if I'm doing it now. Like a kind of small smile. But I don't like my smile, so I try. I don't like to look serious in pictures, but I don't like to smile, so sort of halfway there. Have you peed in the woods? Like so many times. I spent a long time living in a van in the middle of nowhere. I've done a lot of camping and travelling around the country. There aren't public bathrooms or whatever in the mountains and that, so whatever. Like, yes, I've peed in the woods loads of times. Loads of times. What else are you going to do? What size is your bed? It's a queen bed. I don't think my room could fit a bigger one. What was the best concert you ever attended? I haven't actually been to very many concerts, but the best one was definitely Peter Murphy. He held my hand during Passion of Lovers. It was just sublime, it was wonderful. He also grabbed my hand and put it on his waist. I was like, oh my god, Peter Murphy. Good, and good. That was the best gig ever. What is your song of the week? Like a song that I like this week better than other weeks? I don't know. I don't think I have one. Oh, my contacts are drying out. Do you still watch cartoons? The adult cartoons like Family Guy and Bob's Burgers and South Park and things like that, but I don't watch children's cartoons. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Only a few days ago, actually. I was writing back to one of you guys. I do like to write back to people. It's hard though. I love getting letters in the post. It's something that we always used to do, and then the internet came along. How many languages can you speak? Kind of 3, obviously English. I used to be very good at Japanese, and I've forgotten a lot of it now because I have no use for it. I've been doing French for a while, but I'm not good enough yet to hold a conversation. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I definitely definitely do. I've even got ghost story videos, and a lot of you guys are requesting more ghost story videos. What was your first concert? Irish Rovers. I went by myself and I loved it. So there. Cheetos or Fritos? I don't know what either of those things are. I don't have any idea. Can you curl your tongue? Ever won a spelling bee? Never been in a spelling bee. I've never known there to be a spelling bee here at my school or anything, but I would totally have won it because I've always been a really pedantic good speller. When I was a little kid, I was very good at spelling. Sugar cookies or snickerdoodles? Again, I don't know what either of those things are. I know what sugar buns are. I don't really like sugar buns, but I can't answer that one, I'm afraid. Can you swim well? I can't swim at all. I would just drown. I can't tread water. I suck. I've even had lessons. I just can't swim. Are you patient? I'm quite patient, but once my patience up, it's up. I guess it really depends on the thing. Like everybody, it depends on the thing as to how patient I will be. I'm not very patient when it comes to things that make me angry, I've discovered. If children are acting up or people are pissing me off, I'm just 0 to furious in about 4 seconds. DJ or band at a wedding? Maybe a bit of both, actually. I think it'd be nice to have live bands, but you've kind of got to have DJ in between, right? Ever won a contest? Yes, I have, many times. I've won a lot of costume contests that I haven't entered. It's happened maybe 4 or 5 times. I've gone to things and there's been a costume contest and I've won it without entering it. I've never won any like sweepstakes or any giveaways or anything really, just costume contests. Do you have kids? No, I do not have kids. I have a cat. And the last question is, do you want kids? Yes, I do want kids. Maybe not right now, but I would like maybe 2 children maximum. Just 2. 1 each. So there's that. There's some information that you did not know, that maybe you did not want to know, but now you do. Yay! So thank you very much for watching. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to my lovely channel. I make videos twice weekly. Take care of your lovely selves, be nice to each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye!